This is about our fourth Bigfoot expedition up into Bloomington Canyon. It's because a lot of these adjacent canyons has Bigfoot sightings, and there's a water source up at the top of Bloomington right here, a water top lake, really pristine. And the last time Jenny and I camped back in this canyon, she saw a big brown bear, grizzly looking type bear. And then our game camera, we captured some moose and deer and all that up here. So it's a great place for wildlife. The reason we camped up there last year was because a couple of people down at the mouth of the canyon had Bigfoot sightings. So we come back into the remote reaches. We just don't think that Bigfoot lives down in the towns and stuff at the bottom of here. So we come up and started looking around deep in the canyons where the sighting happened. So yeah, we're up at Bloomington. We're gonna take a look around. We're gonna loop this entire mountaintop lake and see if we can find any Bigfoot tracks or other types of Bigfoot related activity. Beautiful place. And I got Jenny with me. It's a windy day. It's a beautiful day though. I walked right past this cave without even seeing it. And Jenny's like, aren't you gonna check out this cave? I'm like, yes. I was paying attention to the lake on the other side. Looking around the shores of the lake for footprints and walked past that cave. It's right back there. Pretty basic, but it's a cave right next to the lake. What's up? You found deer tracks?
That's just deer.
Yep. Look at them. Look at the big animal next to the deers. Now if we could just find some Sasquatch tracks, that'd be great. I really like these mountaintop water sources. The best luck I've had at mountaintop water sources is in the Mogollon Rim northern part of Arizona. We found a lot of potential Bigfoot tracks near the mountaintop springs up there. Been seeing a lot of deer tracks and stuff that look like they might be elk or moose. I have seen moose personally in this canyon. I've actually filmed them and taken pictures too.
They watch right past us.
Wow, that wind's gnarly. Oh, look. Look at that break. Could be the elk or moose that we just saw their footprints. Or even a deer. I just heard a vocalization. Maybe it'll do it again. Those cliffs? Is that what you're wowing about? That gave Jenny a wow. I'm not quite sure where we're supposed to be going. This looks like another lake. That's a different lake, Jen. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know there was a second lake up here. Maybe it is like a finger that curved around, but it looks like it's all its own. Wow. I'm glad you talked me into coming up here. Sorry, not much talk, we're listening. We're coming up on a lake that we didn't even know was here. Get to see what kind of animals are visiting the shores of the lake. There are several reasons for us to be in Bloomington Canyon looking for Bigfoot. other than the sightings that happened at the mouth of the canyon last year. There's St. Charles Canyon and the Minnetonka Cave, which is only 4 miles from here, and that's where the little boy had his sighting. There's 4 Bigfoot sightings that have been reported in St. Charles Canyon that we know of, and then 4 miles the other direction to the northwest there is Birch Creek, and Birch Creek is famous with a history of Bigfoot sightings. By 1932, newspapers were putting out articles about the hairy wild man that lived in the Birch Creek Canyon. There was several sightings leading up to that, and the newspaper reported strange hairy wild man that was a gorilla-like creature, unclothed, hairy. Others reported seeing the hairy man and described him similarly. So this area has a long history of sighting reports. And then you move north to Highway 36 that goes up over the pass, and there's several Bigfoot sighting reports from there. As a matter of fact, a retired police officer, a retired guy from the military, both reported Bigfoot sightings there. So we're smack dab in the middle of several Bigfoot sightings over the last 100 years. And this is a mountaintop water source. The creature's known as a ridge walker by the Native Americans, and so we're interested in water. Mountaintop of Bloomington Canyon, and here's this pristine lake, and there are moose, bear. We saw a bear here last year. Deer, elk, so there's food sources for them. Probably we plan on coming back and checking up on this canyon in the future. It's a great place to look for Bigfoot because of the food sources. One of the first vocalizations I ever heard is not St. Charles Canyon, but the canyon over where Green Canyon meets up with Beaver Canyon 2 nights in a row around midnight-ish. Jenny and I heard a god-awful scream that lasted about 15-20 seconds. I just can't even imagine the best opera singer being able to belt out a scream like that lasts that long, just had some lungs on it. And then the next morning we found footprints in the mud. I'm going to provide links to the Bigfoot sightings that we have in this area, videos to those, and some of our expeditions in the area that are related to this surrounding area. So I hope you guys enjoy. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Those video links will be below this video in the description of the video on YouTube. Make sure you go check those out. Familiarize yourself with the area. This is west of Bear Lake. Bear Lake is famous for a Nessie-like creature that gets spotted in the lake. It makes it on a lot of television shows, but in my opinion, the Bigfoot sightings in these mountains west of Bear Lake far surpass any of the Nessie-type sightings. What a great place if you're into cryptozoology to look for modern-day mysteries. They got the lake monster and then the Bigfoot.